The land of milk and honey that like Moses is taking the Jews to, that's Israel, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so it is Israel. So
And I suppose no, not
It's Zion.
right,
maybe?
right.
I
It's
don't
like
know because like it was like fucking the British who negotiated.
yeah, that like
with
made Israel like
Palestine to like
Different
Right,
time.
right.
He's
To give
talking
them
about
some
the
land.
other one.
yeah, the
2,000
other
years
time that
before
the
that.
Israel
in
was given.
Jericho.
Yeah.
the first
Where is
Israel,
that?
not the
Where was
second
that?
Israel.
Where the fuck was Jericho?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. My point was like, did anybody
Just
live
go
there
somewhere
before them?
and look for evidence that a castle was destroyed by music.
There you go.
Obviously.
Did they have like their own Native Americans that were over there? Is my question. Like, did the Jews show up?
Did Jews
and then,
have Native Americans?
you know, like, did they
in
have their
Israel?
own like?
Now you're sounding like a real Mormon.
Did they have their own like sand TP people? You know, like did they have like a group of people over there that they ran out?
Probably just like Arabs.
Yeah,
and-
like literally in the Bible,
Stuff.
they committed like 2 genocides.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that in Israel? I thought that was
Yeah.
like other places. You know,
That's
like
how
they
you
went
empty a place
somewhere.
out.
Well, oh yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
well,
I get it.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, maybe, but like, I don't remember, but like,
I-
Jericho at least, right? Like,
So what you're
it
telling
was,
me-
like, hold on. Like, originally the story is Moses, like, transports everybody to Jericho, then dies.
Right before he gets there.
Right.
Yeah, he never gets to
And
see
then his like protege Aaron
it. Yes.
walks around the city 3 times for in 3 days, and the walls.
There's already a
fall.
city there.
Yeah.
Oh
The
God.
city of Jericho.
The walls of Jericho.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't remember anything about the story past Moses. What? Because that's when the book gets really boring. It's just started
Sure.
like it's just like and
Moses
then
was the dude.
yeah, Moses is cool. He talks to a burning bush. He takes down a pharaoh. He brings
Yeah, he looks
plagues.
a guy in the eye. He's like, "Let my people go."
Yeah, he's cool.
He's like an
Wal-
action movie
He's
hero.
like Walter White.
Yeah.
He's like the Walter White of the pipe. The Jewish people aren't going to be
I
happy
am
about
the prophet.
Yeah. Oh, damn. I was trying to think of I am the one who knocks, but it's like biblical. And I was like, no, it'd be the same thing.
I am the bush that burns.
I am the one who hit rocks. There we go. See?
That sounds like That sounds like
Yeah.
caveman shit. Caveman Walter White.
Yeah, well.
Canaan. That's
Canaan?
it. The Canaanites.
Oh, the Canaanites.
yeah,
they
there
killed
were
them?
like 3 or 4 different groups of people, but yeah, they super killed the Canaanites. and
Okay,
some
so
other
what you're
people.
telling me is this is the 3rd genocide that the Jews have done, approximately.
No, there were like 7.
Oh, okay.
different.
So the Jews are like on genocide.
That's
Why
just-
did people give
they had a
Hitler such a
genocide
bad
team.
time? Like he does it once,
Because
and
we
they've
were,
done.
we're
To be fair,
because that most of them were-
3,000 years ago,
most of them
if
were
you
in the
move
Bronze
somewhere, you
Age.
basically have to commit a genocide,
Well, look,
or
we're-
they
we're
have to
in a
commit
more
a genocide on
civilized
you
time.
because
That's
you're
why
an
everyone
invading
gave
force.
Hitler a hard
Oh, a
time.
more civilized time. The Jews weren't acting like it. That's I've heard when he was.
That's why everyone has a problem right now.
That's true, actually. Maybe we should. Oh my God. Somebody should really pull out some fucking Walls of Jericho ass shit on Netanyahu. You know how people like to recreate the plagues of Egypt?
Mhm.
Like they should do that. They should recreate the plagues of Egypt in Israel,
Where are we
one
gonna
after the
find,
other.
like-
Operation Bluebeam all day
yeah,
long.
yeah,
Where are we
yeah.
gonna
Let's
find,
project
like,
that shit from space, like have
Oh,
all sorts of cool shit
10,000
going
locusts.
The locusts will be easy. You just
Yeah,
ask the
that's easy.
Chinese for
All
them.
you gotta
They're
do
eating
is-
them.
yeah.
You just get them from the Chinese and transport them.
on. Yeah,
They've
that's
got
easy.
them in massive margins. They're making them into blocks over there
Breeding
in the street.
grasshoppers is not the miracle that people think it is. It's not that fucking hard.
Alright,
Okay.
next,
One of them's
we're-
frogs,
How
isn't
are we
it?
gonna rain blood?
Well,
So
well, you have to
frogs, same-
rain frogs, I
easy.
think. The water turns to blood.
Frogs
is
are
the
gonna
first
be
one.
easy. Tadpoles once again breeding
Yeah,
frogs.
frogs.
Is not the
Breeding
miracle.
frogs.
We get
not
it.
fucking complicated.
Oh my God.
Right.
Like 2 of these is just an airdrop from any
Yes.
sophisticated
I
airline.
guess
So
we could
right
get,
off,
I guess
2
we
of
could
them
get
easy.
a lot of like pig blood from factories.
Well, no,
no
red-
one's gonna know the difference.
Red
Just
40.
have
Just
every-
red 40.
Red
It's- Yeah,
40.
red 40.
In one of those like
but mix it
firefighter
with some
planes.
blood just in case
Yeah,
someone
j-
tries to test it.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
That way
yeah.
there'll be like hemoglobin and shit in there, and they'll just be like,
Oh.
my God.
Oh
Well,
my
if
God.
you're gonna do that, just get pig blood.
Yeah, actually, I'm more with Will on this one. Don't make fake blood. Just source
there
it from
enough?
all of the reasons. If
Fact-
you wait long enough,
do you
yeah.
mean?
If
It
you
does-
wait long enough,
What do
it
you
doesn't
mean?
stay good for
It
forever,
does-
Eric.
it
You
does
don't need it to be
factories.
good. You need it to rain from the sky.
I know, but it turns into a solid after a while if you leave it around.
What are you talking
can
about?
keep it
You can
hydrated.
just, you can
Just
like,
don't let
get a
it.
barrel from like a
Put
pig,
a decoagulator in
butchery.
there.
A pig butchery factory.
A pig butchery factory.
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
but like
a
I've always just
slaughterhouse.
you're looking at the
The pig butchery factory.
The word you're looking for is slaughterhouse. The thing for
Not a
this
fun word,
Yeah,
but,
the
you
thing
know.
for me here is like, do they keep all the blood at those places? Do they put it in a container and
no,
then like
but
ship it
you
off?
What
go
do you
in
think
there
they
and you
do with
collect
it?
it. It goes into drain-off ditches.
Yeah,
Duh.
it just goes into like.
So we just put a barrel.
Wait,
the
so
bottom
what
of the
you're
ditch,
telling
yeah.
me is there's already a river somewhere that is mostly
There
pig
are
blood.
currently millions of rivers of pig blood.
Okay, so it's
across
definitely
the world.
possible.
Okay,
we
we
just have
got
to
it.
set
We
one
got
up
it.
in Israel.
That one you don't even have to source. Honestly, it's more complicated getting the frogs and the fucking grasshoppers
Wait,
to
but the
fuck
Jews
than it
don't
is
eat
to just-
pigs.
Now the big.
We have an issue
That's
with
why
that.
you use pig's
Well,
blood.
I was saying if you're going to sneak the pigs in there to kill them
Yeah,
and get
you're
it all
right.
in the
Why
river.
would we
When
kill
we use
them
pig bloods,
in-
they'll hit
No,
them like
no.
vampires.
What are you
and
talking
they'll
need
about?
Palestinian
We're
children.
not killing the pigs in Israel, dude.
Oh, we're killing
We're
them
getting
here?
the blood from the pigs in like, I don't know, 1,000 different
What if-
locations. And then we bring like all the containers of blood into planes.
This is $1
and then we
billion dollars
fly-
of the United States government money
We
to get
fly
all
the
this
blood
together.
tanks over Israel and then we spray it.
Okay.
And then this creates blood rain.
Okay.
And then next we gotta. How are we gonna kill everyone's firstborn?
Well, no,
That
we got, there's
one's not
another one.
complicated at all.
No, that he's
It's-
right. Actually.
You're right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You're
House?
right, we just start
You can use a
funding-
rock. You can use your hands.
That's
You
You're
can
right.
use
We
a
just
pillow.
start funding Hamas.
It's a
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
They're not.
The
I mean-
Chinese have done it at least 100 times by now. They're
killing
very
a
good
man
at
is
it.
not complicated. Trust
Okay,
me.
that's not all of them.
I mean,
though.
we're already giving Iran $300 billion.
It rains fire is the eighth
Right.
one,
So
right?
obviously
Or the
morals
ninth?
are out the door. We
How
don't
many-
care about morals.
Do you guys
or
hear about
ethics.
that, by the way?
Yeah.
What?
If we even stick to that.
Yeah, supposedly currently.
God knows Trump says one thing and does something different next week.
The what do they call it? The
straight-
mutual understanding.
Oh yeah, it's called a memorandum of understanding.
Yeah, memorandum of understanding. Anyways,
Pretentious
uh,
bullshit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
what you do between governments.
So bullshit.
so like, and
yes.
one of the points in that is.
How many children Israel can kill before?
The way it's been explained, though not shown, is all of the states around Iran is supposed to pay
Help
them,
pay?
like invest in them.
Yeah.
$300
Didn't Iran
billion
shoot missiles at all of them
Yes.
when we went to war?
Yes, and also we're gonna give them a bunch of we're gonna take away a bunch of sanctions.
So
Yeah, like
why
Yemen and
would all
Qatar.
of Iran's neighbors that Iran attacked unprovoked after we attacked them be giving Iran money?
Because
That's like
they-
saying,
because
I hit
they
you,
won
Will.
the war.
yeah, because
and
they
they're
had,
getting-
That's like saying I hit you, Will,
Yeah.
and then you hit Patrick, and then we agree to a peace treaty, and Patrick has to pay you $20.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
what
when,
the fuck are you on
when
about?
you win
Like,
the war,
what?
you get to decide what the terms are.
did they hit any of the things that
Did
weren't
Iran
United
win
States?
a war,
They're
or
getting
did the
$300
public in the
billion
Uni-
dollars?
I think the public in the United States just never wanted to go to war, so we just stopped going to war,
yeah,
and
we
then
went to war anyways.
yeah, and then after we went to war that no one wanted to go to, during the peace talks, it was like, hey, who's gonna pay for all this ridiculous damage you were boasting about the last 3 months?
Yeah.
it's,
Oh,
but,
I
like-
guess you are.
Yeah, that's called losing the
Maybe
war.
you
it's such a
should-
strange,
Because
like
look, Germany World
Vietnam-esque.
War I lost the war. What'd they have to do? Pay reparations to all of Europe for fucking starting the war.
Yeah,
And they didn't even
reparations
really
are
start
pretty
the
normal.
war.
Reparations is pretty normal. But also we paid Germany after World War II as well because we didn't want them to be
Yeah.
hyperinflated and
To
then
be
get another
fair,
Hitler.
if
World War
you
II
don't pay reparations, you
fair-
end
Yes.
up with Germany after World War
To be
I.
fair,
Exactly.
World War
Which,
II,
did not work out
post-World
for
War
anyone.
II was a anomaly in terms of like the history of war.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Yeah,
an entirely
everything
different
changed.
thing.
The entire world changed after World War II. Things
Yeah,
have not
but,
been
like,
the same since.
I'm talking
The
about
world
in-
was divided into two.
I'm not talking
East
about
and
like in
West.
that sense. I'm talking about in
Mm-hmm.
the sense of like the U.S. was in a position at the time where they did do that investing thing, where we don't do that anymore. That's
Yeah.
not our strategy. We don't care to do.
We have
that
a
anymore.
strategy?
Yes.
What is our strategy?
Proxy wars.
Currently, the U.S. strategy is getting the well, supposedly from the analyst I listened to, it was getting the fuck out of the Middle East and turning our attention to China. It doesn't look like but Israel is making that really
sure-
damn
They've been
hard.
saying that for a while.
Wow, they've been
but-
saying that for I think 10 years now. I think.
Yeah.
It turns
it's
out
like-
when you want to change a country's attention, it's really hard and takes a long time.
I bet Patrick can go back to the earliest episodes of you being on the podcast, and you're like, analysts are saying that we're going to turn around and look to China.
It turns out
Yeah.
changing an entire the country's entire focus
Regime
takes time, a long and lot of time.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we're finally moving away from the theocratic Middle East and finally
But,
going to the
like-
true enemies, the fucking communists.
I thought you were just going to say the
That's what they want you
theocratic
to
United
believe.
States.
Oh,
We're moving away
speaking
from
of
being.
speaking of the fucking communists, you guys see that the DSA
No.
one that almost
Nobody follows the DSA.
a
Will.
whole bunch of people do. They're the
Yeah,
largest
yeah,
socialist
we
organization
don't.
in
I don't-
America.
I don't know anything
Cool,
about the
yeah.
DSA.
Like people who make money and go to work and
I make money and go to work. I'm a worker, and they are workers, and they support workers. Anyways, a bunch of their candidates won almost all of the lower whatevers in New York.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
Ah.
makes sense.
The
but
commie
they have
city
a,
is voting for commies. What
they have a
coincidence.
history of that, don't they? Doesn't
Yeah.
isn't that where they're the most?
That's
them
the,
in California.
That's the stronghold of
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
the only place where people are dumb enough to do that. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I learned the other day that made me really fucking turn my head, cock my head to the side? During the communist Russia, it was illegal to go on strike. I was like,
Yeah?
Yeah? If you went on strike, guess what happened? They just kill you. And I was like, isn't this kind of
Well, yeah, everyone's
counterintuitive?
working for the good
The
of the
state,
nation.
yeah, you're working for the state, and then the state will kill you for
So if
going
you go on strike, you're rebelling against all of Russia.
yeah, it's
You're
effectively
essentially trying
rebelling-
to starve your neighbors.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's
You bastard.
Well, it's a good thing we're not Russia.
I know, but I was like,
Yeah,
I wonder.
imagine being a communist state.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Does it
you
work
might as
that
well
way
kill
in every
yourself.
communist state? Because I
Huh?
feel like it probably does.
Everyone that
Nah.
actually existed, yes.
and
Yeah.
also,
But
it
the,
sounds like
you know,
propaganda to me.
Does it?
Yeah,
We have lots of
It's-
we have lots of times where that happened.
I'm
Man.
sure.
It's funny that the same propaganda keeps coming out of every communist state.
It's just straight. It's just. I mean,
It's almost like
It makes
there's an
sense.
entire global, rich bourgeois class that does everything it can to, not have the people, win.
yeah, it's always, and then they're at the top of the communist totem pole, kind of like the China thing right now. Then you get your Tiananmen squares.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Yeah.
there's a group of people in China, just three dudes sitting down, and one of them's just like,
One
the
of 'em's-
police in America, they beat the ever-loving fuck out of you. They're an authoritarian state. And it's like, God, dude, that's just propaganda.
Yeah, one of them's a-
Capitalism isn't actually that bad.
I was gonna say one of them's a capitalist, one of them is a rural rice farmer, and then
The
one
other's
of
a
them is
cop.
the one guy who's gotten out of the Chinese firewall, and he is just mentally destroyed.
That's you, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
that's me. Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one. He's like the one Chinese guy in 100 miles who knows what furry porn is.
At this point, I'm just
What?
like,
No, that's not true. There's no doubt. So many Chinese people, I guarantee, know what furry porn is. What the fuck?
They've got that Chinese firewall. I don't know if the Chinese government would
I
allow you to
don't know,
make
They
man.
furry
create
porn.
their own
Asians
furry
are a
porn.
little bit. You can only
What
go
are
to
you
the
talking about?
Chinese state
they've got
furry
their
porn
own-
website.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you go to the party approved for
Yeah,
furry
yeah. I was
porn
gonna
website. What are you
say.
talking-
Honestly,
what are you talking
yeah.
about?
Yeah, probably.
The ccpfur.com.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
E623. They've just
Yeah,
add
yeah.
one number to it.
Nah, whatever. I mean, I literally can look up line now. Like, for example, a Chinese person under communist China being like, "Yeah, I saw someone protesting the government yesterday."
Yeah.
To be honest,
Fucking mink.
Whatever.
I generally just always think that especially large, modern, organized countries like China, Russia, etc. Just I feel like most of the time it's probably the same bullshit.
Oh, yin
It's
in the
just
pen.
It's the
He's
same
in the animal
bullshit.
pen.
They're dealing with
There's
the
got to
same
be
bullshit.
something here.
Yeah,
I'm
they
looking
want
for
the
it.
same
you
bullshit we
wanna,
want.
like a good example of people.
Chang and Fang. I'm getting them. It's coming
What are you
to me.
doing?
I'm coming up with names for what you would call Chinese
Oh.
furries.
Oh, okay.
Those are just random Chinese sounding names.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to. I was trying to think of anything. I'm sorry.
You're not
I'm
even
trying.
gonna rhyme it with anything.
I said Chang and Fang.
I mean, over here we like Lola Bunny. Over there they like Ro Bunny.
Yeah, they spell it like that
It's
too.
not that complicated.
That's so dumb and bigoted,
Yeah.
Eric.
You think
Obviously,
so?
they
You say
like
that.
Kung Fu Panda.
But
Yeah.
I had a,
Just like
I had a
Obviously,
fucking-
they like Kung Fu Panda.
They like the snake a lot.
They do really like
from-
Kung Fu Panda.
I would say tigers, but you know.
What is the movie? The Warcraft movie. Like, there's no way they don't have furries with the Warcraft movie the way that it performed in China.
Oh yeah.
It was like their number one
is
selling
Warcraft
movie of all
furry?
time. It's got like
It's-
druids and shit.
It's definite. I'd
Also,
say the
there's
Venn
Tauren.
diagram for furries and World of Warcraft enjoyers is like halfway into.
Oh, do you
each
think
side,
they
I'd
liked
say.
it because of the Chinese zodiac and there's like Tauren and Nida?
I think you're completely off on all that, though. To be completely fair, I think they're just as perverted as we are, but I think that the Chinese love World of Warcraft because Asians are all easily addicted to MMOs.
Yeah, I mean,
That definitely sounds racist.
that's
but,
just
like,
something that
have you not any Asian man I have ever met that was into an MMO was crackhead level into that MMO.
Right, and this is just going more towards my theory of my father.
Even Will over here
actually-
started nodding his head just
Yeah.
for you, for everybody. I just want to let you know, Will was nodding his head to that.
Well, they
last
needed
sentence
like they
I just
can't.
said.
You got to understand in MMOs usually, if you have a player-driven economy, then that's actual capitalism. It's the only way they can experience it. So they get addicted to this concept of being able to make money, and
Also,
then it just takes over their lives.
China
Since the-
allows capitalism. It's a system.
Yeah, most
The-
communist countries allow a little
because
bit
they
of-
have to.
Yeah,
It's-
because
if
it would
they,
be
if
dumb
they
not
don't, the
to.
U.S.
Imagine.
goes. If they don't, the U.S. literally goes. Let me put my boot on your neck. Fucking Cuba lasted so long in their own independent system with the U.S. putting their boots on their neck. Only had the U.S. threatening to invade them before they had to go. Okay, I guess we'll fucking allow some of it.
Yeah, Lenin
China
allowed
had
it.
China had to allow some of it just because.
That's why they got Hong Kong.
Because pure communism literally cannot work.
Yeah, I mean,
no,
yes.
you guys
Yeah.
literally don't understand the fucking theory. That's the goddamn problem. Lark's never said, "Oh, capitalism will never fucking happen. We gotta abandon it." He literally just said, "It's the evolutionary form." So, like, there's capitalism. Then afterwards, we evolve into socialism.
Yeah. I mean, that's
like
why Lenin
literally.
allowed for capitalism.
Yes, it's literally
under-
why,
yeah.
like, Dang or whatever in China was like, okay,
My man's name was Dang.
or what? Yeah, something like Deng.
Dang?
Dang.
That's sick, dude.
He,
I like that.
literally
Yeah.
had to be like, okay, yeah, we have to have some of it, but the party has to be in control of it, so that way we can control the bourgeois class, so that they don't fucking exploit and oppress the workers.
I do wonder where that
It's a good
Chinese
thing there are
billionaire
no
guy
Chinese
is.
are oligarchs out there.
That one that I know of, nobody
They
has any
literally
idea
just,
where he is.
They just put like some capitalist guy on death sentence, so
Yeah.
like whatever.
Who is that guy that they just spook disappeared? Like they that dude just
Look,
got
hey,
black
hey,
bagged.
arguably,
and-
If
that's
they find a
performative.
guy who's
Yeah.
like overcharging the Chinese people and like fucking over their homes and shit like that, fuck them. Let them fucking execute them.
Well, you know what they-
Exactly. Only the Chinese government fucks over the Chinese people.
You know what they do? Like, this is a real thing in China where if you're caught like fucking over people and charging like high exorbitant prices, they have a thing every year where it's like the fucking Chinese bad capitalism Olympics, and they put them on national television and then like show what they're doing and then basically shame them
Based.
out of ever doing what they're
Based.
doing again.
Based.
I think they all get arrested at the end,
Good.
like because they like film them and they like follow them and stuff. They think like, oh, my business
That
is getting attention from the government.
Is
You know?
the most hardcore propaganda show I've ever
I
seen.
know, it was-
It's literally cops, but we
God.
only arrest capitalists.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
the
it's
dream.
so
God
cool.
damn.
It's
Based.
so cool though.
That's so based.
The thing that's cool about it is it looks like a fake television
Yep.
show where because the CG is like insane. Like it's like it'll be like a man standing in a void and then the red and yellow colors will bloom from him in every direction.
I got that Chinese work ethic, man.
Yeah, I know. Like, do you remember that fucking commercial where it was like the Weather Channel was changing and instead of like showing you gay ass charts, they would show you a CG version of the town and then like the water being as high as it would be.
Yeah.
And it was like very realistic. It looks like that. It's just that, but they're like fucking over these like really shitty business people. And then like I don't know. That is one of those things where those people that could take the place of Olympics for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not watching the Olympics.
Well,
if
look.
you did that in America, I would love it.
It's like, look, there is a reasonable end to every reasonable philosophy.
And it's
I'm
on television.
all for people being
national
allowed
television.
Well, I'm all for people being allowed to have like guns and stuff like that. You know, I'm very into that. That's not to say that I don't think that there's a point where you should be like, that guy shouldn't have guns.
Yeah.
You know, same thing. If you're just screwing people over constantly and you're a shitty person, then yeah, I don't really care what you're doing.
Did you go shooting for
Other
Father's
than-
Day with your dad?
No, I grilled him pork chops.
Did you? I went shooting
did.
with my dad. We went and shot the ARs, and I shot my revolver. That snub-nosed revolver, man, you can't hit shit with that thing after
Yeah.
about 10 yards. It just ain't happening.
That's a snub nose.
Yeah, it's 3-inch. You're not gonna hit a damn
If you get
thing.
used to it, you can. You can
I got
bump-
used to it near the end.
Yeah, I was about to say you can bump that up to about 25, 30 yards.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's
snub noses aren't.
Snub nose is made
sniper
for like
rifles.
someone's grabbed you and you go bang
Yeah.
bang.
My
Yeah,
dad
they're
shot
short
the
range.
brought 2 ARs, and he had one that he really wanted to sight in. Like, it was the whole point we were there.
Uh-huh.
And then he
What
kept
kind of
like
scope did he have on it?
he didn't. It was just iron sights.
Oh.
But we were trying to scope
What do
it
you
in.
mean? Don't be surprised. He's a Marine. Of course he's gonna.
Well,
Yeah,
just
do the
there's
iron
a lot
sights
more
first and then a scope
adjusting
after.
that you have to do on.
There
like,
was. He did it
scopes.
with a bullet on the front of the gun. That was fun to
Adjustable
watch.
iron sights are always interesting.
Yeah. But point being, the fucking gun wouldn't shoot at all, and we had to fucking field strip the gun. So at one point on Father's Day, me and my dad were just at the field, at the range, just staring at a lot of parts of guns. And then I was like, this brings me back to my childhood when you made me take apart that 1911. And he was like, I don't
They
even
look at you and go, yeah, and I'm disappointed you haven't put this back together yet. After all that training I gave you in your childhood.
He was definitely like disappointed with me when I did not think about how to take the bullets out of the revolver like quickly. Like I just opened it up and I was pulling one out because I was talking.
Forgot
I was
about
gonna
the
reload it.
ejector?
Yeah, I just didn't use it. My dad reached over and used the ejector, and I was like, ruining my fun here. Like taking each bullet out one at a time is the fun of the revolver. You got to put them back in that way.
Yeah, the ones that have the little trap door opening where you can only access one round at a time.
Yeah.
Those, yes.
He didn't even remember
the whole
making
point
me
of the
put a
swing out
1911 back
cylinder-
together, though, is my point. He didn't even remember that. And I'm like, you were 34. I was 9, probably. Like, I can see me not remembering that, but why do you not remember making your 9-year-old field strip a pistol and then do it? We did it so much and the only reason I remember is because he made me do it in the dark at the end.
Well,
It
to
was
be
like-
fair, in your father's defense, I would say it could be related to the fact that a blood clot almost fried his brain a couple years ago.
It's true.
That is possibly related.
It's weird that the fact that that none of that translated to gun knowledge. He's still got all that up there. That's all in there.
It's weird what brain damage does to people sometimes.
But he
Like,
couldn't tell that it
thankfully-
was the hammer that was keeping the gun from shooting. Like, that took me looking at it, but he knew how to take the AR apart and put it back together. We put the other trigger on it. It worked fine. And then I was like looking at it. I was like, oh, the hammer's like this. You know, it wasn't hitting the primer at all. Well, it wasn't hitting the pin to hit the primer.
when hitting the firing pin.
Yeah, it just wasn't hitting the firing pin. He's got to get another one. Big sad, but I mean, my man bought an AR-15 for the second time. He'll be okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, ARs are, especially nowadays, you got like 10 million people making all the same part. The quality of all those parts is vastly different between each one. So, like, you can put together an AR for like $300 or something, and it's going to be made out of the shittiest parts that you can possibly find.
I want one of those like
And you
9mm mods that make it look like an SMG so bad.
Oh, I
Make
bet
it
you do,
look like
buddy.
an
I
SMG.
bet you
it still
do.
looks like an AR.
Yeah.
No, like it. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess
It's
a
just
little. But
the magazine's just the little. Usually the magazine's the same size too, because it's just all they do is they
I'm
put
looking
a
this up.
stopper
I'll
in
look
the
it up.
magazine.
Okay.
You guys talk about your guns.
no, I'm not talking about like the AR one. I'm talking about like where like they take the 9mm and they're like,
Oh.
all right, you take it and you got like this front thing on it.
Oh, you mean when
And
you
then you
put
got,
a,
like, a little-
a frame on a 9mm
and it doesn't
pistol?
quite reach your shoulder, but it like locks onto your like wrist or whatever.
Oh, those are stupid. I hate those.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Nah.
This.
Yeah,
Yeah. Those do look cool as hell.
Putting a frame on a pistol so that you can shoulder it That's fine. I actually want one of those for one of my fucking revolvers. Like what
I was gonna say,
Ocelot
I only
had.
want one as for the revolver
Ocelot,
Ocelot
yeah.
thing, yeah, because then you can like aim and shoot once,
Well, yeah.
then curse,
Well,
then hit somebody with it.
Part
you
of
know?
the point of it is actually for the exact usage that he was using it for.
Yeah, for holding
It's
your
cavalry.
gun. Yeah,
It's so that you can steer
hold your
your
gun steady.
steal your horse,
Yeah.
but still have 2 points of contact with your pistol. That way you're not, you got a way more accurate shot
It
that
also
way.
gives you a very, very cheap semi-automatic SMG, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well, Ocelots didn't, but yes.
No, but like that 9mm, like if you just get like a Glock 17, 19, do that kind of like modification to it. Or
You mean like the bump stock where it just basically makes it into like a
I believe on like a
very
pistol
quick-
like that, it'd be called a switch.
okay,
No.
yeah.
No.
Is it not a bump stock?
I don't think they make bump stocks for pistols.
Okay. Bump stocks are dumb. I'm just gonna
And
just
illegal.
throw that out. No, they're not. They're not legal anymore. They never should have been, and they were never even all that cool. They're not an advantage. Gun people had to go up and explain to Congress what the fuck this actually is and how it works. Just because you saw some redneck bouncing it off his fucking cock and making it shoot really fast doesn't mean it's a new danger to society. It's a fucking stabilizer for small caliber fucking medium fucking gun. It's not fucking amazing. It doesn't change much. Just dumb rednecks have fun with them.
Yeah, but the idea is that it like bounces back and then forward, and it gives enough pressure to pull the trigger again.
Yeah, you can do that with almost anything.
I mean, yes, you can do that with almost anything, but most
You
of those
don't
things
need
aren't
a
the
quote-unquote
modification on the
bump
gun.
stock.
Well, I
You
mean,
know-
yes, you could put your finger in the trigger and in the ring and just do this really fast.
Yeah,
you could always
well,
do
actually,
that.
what you could do is you could take a lot of like semi-automatic firearms or something like that and like push it forward into your hand, and then the recoil will pull your finger off the trigger, but you keep applying pressure forward. So every time it recoils, it resets itself and it just goes. Da-da-da-da-da-da. There's a lot of different ways to manipulate a semi-automatic gun.
Yeah, but
to
that's the
essentially
issue.
shoot fully automatic. Also, fully automatic isn't that fucking impressive. I don't know why everyone's just like fully automatic, fully automatic.
I
fully
guess
automatic.
because if you fire
IRL,
it into
the
a
sweet
crowd,
spot really is a 3-round
Semi-automatic.
burst.
yeah, 3-round burst, pretty sick.
IRL. Now in video games, fully automatic all the way.
Yeah.
Now I will
Sure, 'cause
say,
you're not paying
fully
for the fucking
automatic does have its
ammunition, but-
place. Like,
It does,
If you have
strategically.
enough logistics to make the air bullets, fully automatic all day.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine. If you have an army and are fighting an army, you don't need fully automatic for most things that you would actually want a gun for. Now, I also would say that anyone should and could be able to have a fully automatic gun. So what? And what the fuck?
Eric, you're talking a
What
lot
if I
right
buy
now.
a fucking fully automatic
Eric,
gun
you're just talking
legally
a lot
and then
right
like
now.
shoot everybody with it? What's the fucking difference?
Eric, you're talking a lot right now like
don't
a man
know.
who didn't kiss his father on Father's Day.
Did you give Poppy a
You
kiss on the
gave him a
lips?
kiss?
On the lips?
You kissed your dad on the lips?
I mean, not like his face lips, but the traditional kind. Yeah.
What about you, Will? Did you kiss your dad for Father's Day?
the traditional way?
The traditional way?
No, I did
Smoke peace
non-traditional.
pipe? Smoke peace pipe and then kiss
I
each other?
did smoke the peace pipe with my girlfriend.
That was racist.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
You smoked the peace pipe with your girlfriend?
With a-
And her dad.
Yeah.
Oh.
My dad very regularly at this point offers me peace pipe.
Nice.
Like pretty much every time we hang out, and I'm like, nah, man, that's not for me. You go right ahead. You get me some pills, we'll talk. But
You've hit it before at my house before.
yeah, I have. But I mean, wasn't I? Didn't that also ruin the podcast? If I recall, didn't we all get so high that we couldn't make jokes? For
I
you,
mean,
probably not. You know what?
Yeah,
For
I
you,
have
it's
a
just normal.
Pretty monstrous tolerance.
And for
yeah.
Will, it just makes him funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of kills your brain, but at the same time,
It's-
that is very humorous in of itself.
As someone who's been a stoner longer than he's not been a stoner at this point, like
You
because
kiss
I
your dad
started
on
when
the
I was
lips,
18.
Eric?
Okay, not the
Point
face
being
lips,
here,
but,
have you kissed your dad on the lips when you were a kid?
No,
No.
no,
No. Why not?
no, because we weren't in love.
He was a traditional family.
yeah.
I am one of those people where I was looking at what was his name, fucking Brett Favre or whatever.
Doug.
No, not Brett Favre, but
Doug. Just
oh
Doug.
my god,
Just a guy named the guy that you know named Doug. Okay. I was looking at Doug and I was watching him kiss his son and I was like, this isn't that weird. Because my dad kissed me like that.
No, it's just he's pretty aggressive about it though.
Pretty aggressive. I've only
Yeah.
seen pictures. Are we talking
I don't think
is he
you should
wrestling
kiss your
his
son on
son to the
lips.
ground? Like what do you mean he's
Yeah,
pretty?
he's like, no, don't do
yeah,
it!
yeah,
No,
yeah.
don't do it!
Yeah,
I think
yeah, it's the
the
goofy
lips-
meme where he's like busting the door open with the belt.
It's
yeah.
kissing time.
No, Dad, no!
I think the lips implies
I believe it was
romance.
Brad Pitt.
The Brad Pitt. Yeah, there's Brad
No.
Pitt. Honestly,
Uh,
Brad Pitt's
Peyton Manning.
that might be it. That
Tom Brady.
It is Tom
It's
Brady.
Tom Brady.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Yep.
say football guys until we get it. With this, guys that start with a B and guys who do football.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only like 7 of them. We can get this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how
you
many
and me
football-
are like, our minds when it comes to celebrities are
Yeah.
like, I was trying to think of Michael Jordan the other day,
Yeah.
and literally all I could think was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You're heading in the right category to a certain degree.
Yeah. I mean, like one of them is a black man and one of them is a white woman. But yes, effectively, more or less heading in the right direction. But both, strange enough, both of them pedophiles.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
it was never proven for one. In fact, it was explicitly not proven. in a
Well,
court of law.
that's for Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan, however, it was very much proven. He just took a plea deal and then paid off the families.
yeah, he
they-
got together with Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan
That's
did
why
have
they.
that weird moment recently where he touched that boy on the ass.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I haven't
He
heard
touched
about
a boy on the ass.
Yeah. It
I don't
was
know.
like
He was a
like
90s
while, it was a little
sports
while
star,
back,
so a
but
a little good game.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Kinda
how young is this boy?
How? In what
Like,
way
he was
did
a
he?
child.
He
In
was a
what way
child.
did
He
he
was a
touch
child.
this ass?
Was it a
exactly?
Space Jam? Did
I'll see if I
he
can
give him a
find it.
good Space Jam on the
like
ass,
a
or
little
was it like
sport?
Yeah.
consensual
Was he just
slap
sending
ass?
him out
Is
the
that okay
door?
for children though? Can you slap children's ass if it's a sport?
I do it all the time. It's
setting?
fine. Yeah, 100%.
Look, you know
I
what's fucked up?
mean-
Someone at work today slapped me on the ass,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh yeah, like in sports," and I was like, "You could have just tapped my shoulder."
Yeah, well, no. I mean, like
We're
that's
not
not
in
that's not
sports.
brotherhood. There's no camaraderie in tapping a man on the shoulder.
I guess not.
You've never seen the soccer people line up and
I don't
then
get
they just
why they do it.
They
why
go past
we,
each other
why,
and just
why?
slap
Where'd
everybody
that
on
come
the ass.
from? What's the history of slap ass? In
You say
sports?
good game and you
You've
slap
never
each
heard-
other's ass.
Quit going out there
why?
playing
Why don't we
slap
just
ass?
fuck at the end?
A lot of them do. To be let's be honest here.
I'm gonna go ahead and say a little bit of repressed homosexuality
Yeah.
is probably related, not all of the time.
What do you think
But
is the
definitely
What do you think is the
related.
percentage of like closeted gay men who do the football? Like, we're talking about a field of big, sexy men all jumping on it. It's like the oldest joke in the book.
It's probably just the percentage of people who are gay.
You think so? You don't
Like,
think it's like high? You
whatever
don't think
the
anybody's gonna be
percentage is.
incentivized to become a football
Well,
guy?
I feel like because it goes both ways. On one hand, it
Well, yes, there's
like is
the
a
top
very
and bottom.
masculine activity that a lot of gay people aren't as into. But then at the same time, it's just like being gay and being masculine are hardly mutually exclusive from each
so it'd
other.
be two tops.
So like
They'd be dominating one another
yeah.
like
So
Gotchi
yes,
Moochie.
there are gays in the NFL, but none of them know because none of them want to date each other.
None
because
of them.
they're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
doms.
Not a single one of them looks like Bambi.
Yeah,
That's what you're
so
trying. Yeah, that's what
all
you're
of
trying
them
to say.
are secretly on the down low go find themselves a nice Bambi twink and then they
Yes.
fuck that.
I mean, to be fair,
Twink Bambi.
Twink
is a
Man,
little,
that's insane.
I
Like,
mean-
there's not many. There's Patrick,
Patrick,
put up
please
a
put
picture.
Bambi,
Put up
yep.
a picture of Bambi.
There it
are
is, see?
not many body types that I would be like, okay, like out of a man, where I'm just like looking at it and I'm like, that might as well be a woman. Like there's almost nothing. It's got tiny shoulders, big hips. The only issue is it has a penis and that it's Bambi, but I can get past that. I can see past that.
Yeah, the anthropomorphizing.
Me and the Chinese, we have this thing together.
I don't know. I'm fine with it. I don't give a shit about the furries. Just as long as you don't fuck, an actual dog, I'm pretty much good to go. It doesn't matter.
I mean, like we
mean-
talked about this ad nauseum, but I
Yes.
just feel like there's no way that like people who jack off to furry porn are the same people fucking dogs. It's just two entirely different
There's
genres
a
of
bit
porn.
of crossover. It just depends because for
It's like
some
the
of them,
NFL and
that's
gay
what they
people
wanted.
crossover. You know, like they exist there,
Well,
but it's
like
not
the
any more
zoos
than anywhere
pass
else.
through. Like the
Will
zoos pass.
just like took like a heavy breath. I was like, Oh God.
Well, it's like-
yeah.
The difference with the furries and the zoophiles is the zoophiles will pass through the furry fandom on their way to being a zoophile. I'm not
This is
blaming the
giving
furries
weed as
for
a
that.
gateway drug argument.
Weed is a gateway drug.
No, that's
is
what I'm
just,
saying.
That's just true. First off, I
no,
have done
no.
a lot of drugs. You want to know the first drug I ever did?
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes are a fucking gateway drug. Cigarettes and
100%.
alcohol
Yeah,
are the
100%.
fucking gateway drugs, and I will not hear anything else.
Yeah,
They
100% true.
After you hear about drugs, after you've been doing, fucking cigarettes and alcohol, which everyone tells you are absolutely fuck terrible for you.
Yeah, it's
there's a
awful.
whole world of illicit drugs out there
that are
and then
way better.
everyone
than what
tells
you're
you
doing.
not only are they all stronger than the ones you're currently taking, but one of them is safer than both of the drugs you're currently
100%.
taking.
Well, I mean, like,
So that's why everyone moves from cigarettes and alcohol, the real gateway drug, to weed. And then
what's
once
the
they try
alcohol
weed,
version? What's the because I mean, cigarettes to weed makes sense. What does alcohol go to?
heroin.
Heroin just immediately? You think?
I mean, you might find something
Black
in between.
tar.
but-
Just
Black tar
Because of the
heroin.
because-
Dude, this Jimmy Bean ain't doing. Jim Bean ain't doing it for me anymore. I said Jimmy Dean like the sausage. This shit ain't doing it for me anymore.
I'll have to you know what, Denny's?
Yeah.
You're not doing it for sir. You
this
cannot
is-
do heroin in the Denny's bathroom because you didn't like your meal.
Sir, this is a Denny's. Please get up. There's got to be like.
I can't move.
I mean,
done
okay,
injected
so
it with
specifically
that,
opioids, I guess, is the real answer to that question.
Will, you got into doing
Into
the
heroin? For a
you
little
got into
bit, yeah.
heroin like recently.
for a couple months.
Right, but how long before that were you drinking?
Oh, I've never been that heavy of a drinker.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true, but you did kind of smoke too. And you do smoke your heroin.
Yeah.
So, I guess
but I
like
only do it when I'm drunk. So
I know. Well, so it basically doesn't count. I know. I mean, we've all been there,
Yeah.
but like I'm just trying to think
and that's
like,
why I tell the insurance people it doesn't count.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
when
not
they
a smoker
Yeah.
because I only do it when I drink.
Well, yeah, and also you
right.
like
and
do
it's
you,
usually heroin, not
yeah, of course,
cigarettes.
it's not even
That's
cigarettes.
well, yeah, I mean that's a given.
They're like, do
Yeah.
you smoke? And you're like, not recently. And they're like, well, how often do you smoke? And you're like, well, I have a little bit every now and again.
Only when I drink.
Yeah, only when I
Like
drink.
when it's
yeah.
a festive time.
Yeah, of course.
When there's a bunch of people around. And we're all drinking.
It's like Thanksgiving
A
football game,
someone
and you're just
busts
like
out the
fucking,
heroin, and it's just yes, ma'am.
you're
Thank you,
fucking,
please.
Like, you're on the couch
Imagine,
just
like-
thrown out, like everybody else is just having a normal Thanksgiving, and you're just like half asleep.
Imagine
You're
like everyone,
drooling.
everyone brings
my
like
God.
their own food and stuff, and
Yeah.
you bring a little tray of heroin.
Bunch of
There.
fucking syringes on it.
100% that has happened.
Oh, for sure.
100%. There's a video
You go
that
to the right
Vice
party.
did. Yeah, there's a video that Vice did where like they went to Greece, and there's this lady who like writes books and her husband who paints, and that's how they make their money.
Is
And
heroin.
They're both just heroin addicts, and they're just like open about it. And they have
Oh.
friends come over for heroin and lunch, and like they're just taking little bumps of heroin. And just that's their life, and they look like my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You never know what people are doing behind closed
no,
doors.
that just means I want, like, what's wrong with me doing it? If my mom and my dad can take it, for God's sakes, let me have the heroin. Will, what I'm trying to say is, can you hook me up with some heroin?
I don't do it anymore. I'm sorry.
Was it because of the Nazis?
Didn't stop me.
No.
Nobody asked you, Eric.
It was because, I almost choked, and I had that moment like in Breaking Bad. You remember like where she like is choking? and
Oh yeah,
dying?
yeah. And Nikki saved you. I remember.
Right,
Yeah, she
yeah.
jumped down your throat and like
Which
took
was-
all the
Luckily, she was there
vomit out of you.
because like I remember seeing like a tall figure with long hair, very
Oh,
Nordic.
you were really high.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Good Lord.
Yeah, you saw Nikki and you thought it was like a tall Nordic figure.
Well, it was like before Nikki came in.
Oh, before she. There was like an
And-
Aryan
First
man.
there was a hat man.
Yeah, there was.
Right, and like he
A
just like
Nazi
was like
hat man,
sitting
yeah.
there watching me die, and I thought he was like a Valkyrie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you think you were like? Do you think like maybe you were going to Valhalla? Is that like what you thought was happening?
Does dying of heroin count as
Yeah.
fighting a battle?
Oh yeah,
You fought a battle
depending
with
on
your
how
free
much,
will and you lost.
Depending how much heroin you did, that's one hell of a battle.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
you're just sitting there trying not to die in your sleep.
You're fighting for your life,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers, Eric.
Right.
Then that, and by that I mean heroin overdoses.
Who knew?
Guy who's like really into the idea of eugenics, but he just believes that addicts who don't kill themselves are the true like Aryan race. Like, look what they can take. Look what they put themselves through.
So they're moderately intelligent people with severe addiction problems.
I mean, that's how Hitler got it. That's how they ended up getting. They were like, we should give it to the Fuhrer. Like, he's obviously the. I hate this shit. Why did anybody ever consider Hitler Aryan? Like, was the idea that he wasn't?
I don't think they did.
Like he was a cult of personality and he was the head of it.
So yeah, but like, was he considered? Did he consider himself an Aryan? Is there anything?
I don't think so.
So he just what was he like a Jew? Like,
I mean,
like what in his world? Like, if he worked under his own rules, what would he have been?
A non-Aryan German.
A non what? Aryan German?
That's a non-Aryan German. Is any German with black hair considered non-Aryan?
Also, he was Austrian.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't even from Germany. He was from Austria.
Yeah. Right.
So is he just like what? Is he just like if some? He's basically like.
That's why his ideology was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, like, but at the same time, I'm like
too many contradictions.
Yeah, also basing everything off of recessive traits just really limits your.
Surely they 100% though had to like, surely he was like at least honorary Aryan and given that by somebody.
Yes, he was the Fuhrer because he made it up.
Kind of like that.
He didn't make it up.
Guy
Aryan stuff existed for.
Kind
of like that
he
one.
Perfected it.
He's like the one black guy in the KKK.
Yeah,
yeah,
like the one black guy who hates other black guys and hangs out with racist white guys.
So that just everybody just liked him because he hated all the people that he hated.
Hilarious because it's a moment
Hitler's
exactly
hilarious,
like that.
Dude.
Well,
the biggest funny.
I'm saying like
Eric would
this is the
that.
thing.
Eric would. I've seen him on meth at the Olympics.
The most
I'm
racist
talking about Eric,
people
not the Hitler.
Will find a self-hating member of that group of people and then accept them into their group of people because they're just like them, and never see the fucking irony.
Yeah, that's why all the Christian
you
nationalists
literally just disproved racism.
That's why all the Christian
you let the
nationalists
black
in
guy
America
in because
are
you thought he
Latino.
was cool on an individual level.
Will's right though.
What?
That's why all the Christian nationalist fascists in America are Latino or Indian.
Yeah, they do be very Catholic down there in the Mexico.
Not India, but Cash Patel is a thing, so yeah.
They did.
There's a surprising amount of Indians who are just like, yeah, fuck yeah, the right
there's just a
wing.
surprising amount of Indians. You can stop the sentence there.
Do you know that they're
Like
not
a
over
third-
replacement level? Isn't that weird?
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, well, they finally started getting control over it. They've been
I
cleaning
know.
up.
What did they
in
do?
the last
What they
decade
go
or so.
full China and like you can have one child and the rest of them are thrown out like Moses?
I think they were just
I
depressed.
haven't heard about that.
They were just depressed.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Well, I mean, they were pretty well seen as like the shithole everyone forgot.
And
the
frankly,
British shit.
From what if you listen to the Victor Online, they still are.
Yeah, they.
If you talk to an Indian,
don't they
he
have,
will give you a similar story.
What's the thing that they have the statistic where it's like they have one bathroom for every 200 people or something?
Something like that.
Like it's absurd.
And then when they try and up the numbers, people still shit in the streets.
I'm not gonna lie. I think if I got elected as like the president of India, that'd be like one of the first
Jamili,
things.
kill yourself.
My first like urban
like, do I have
industrial
to go there?
project
Oh
yeah,
shit!
just
would
more.
be like a billion bathrooms.
Yeah,
like a bathroom in every corner.
I mean, a bathroom and a woman for everybody. That should be that would be your policy.
5 acres, a mule, a toilet, and a woman.
Yeah,
every single person.
Yeah,
this is communism.
It's definitely something that we can give to the people. What?
Communism is a toilet
Actually, there
to
is
shit in.
there's a
5 acres
communist
and a mule?
region in India that does the best. They have
There
the-
is, yeah, I know about that. They're a commune, but they're like so cut off from everything else, and they're basically like off the grid, aren't
They're
they?
basically their own state. Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically a monastery.
So they're
effectively.
basically not super related to India.
No, they are.
Other
It's
than
like
being
it's
inside.
all
They are part
Indian
of
people,
India.
but they are so fuck off in the middle of nowhere. It's about like Georgia, Appalachia.
It's kind of like the
You know?
Zaporistas in Mexico.
Yeah. They
so
live out in the
using
fucking
them as
desert.
an example is a bit disingenuous. That's like saying,
It's
"Look,
not.
you're in America," and then take them to Puerto Rico.
It's not.
Yeah, or
it's
the
about as
Appalachian
disingenuous-
Mountains.
It's about
Correct.
as disingenuous as going communism fails because of this one thing at this one time in history.
Ow.
Yeah, you're right. It's actually many, many things that they fucking failed. It is not one thing, that is for sure. The list is almost endless. In fact, the only thing comparable to the list of absolute fucking failures that is the Communist Party would have to be capitalism. Because they are not nearly as different as you keep reporting.
No, they hate each other.
They hate each other.
That's about it.
In the same way that most people hate things that look just like them.
Eric, one day, you're gonna understand that. That in fact the state will always and has to exist, and
Sure.
somebody has to control it.
Okay, we do that here. What about it?
Yeah, we let
Still
the,
sucks.
we
and
let
Donald
we let
Trump
the
is
bourgeoisie do
president.
it.
And that's a bad thing.
And no, Donald Trump is president. That's a good thing. He controls the state. He's his God. Like the first thing that came to my mind was like he's our own little Hitler. And like,
Or a little orange Hitler.
if that ain't so damn true, his fucking cult of personality ass weird ass shit.
I mean, yeah.
Why
I
they-
think the only thing keeping this from being crazier, and it's already pretty fucking crazy, it would probably be the same thing that's allowing it to actually happen.
Did you see
Modern
that?
social media and the like.
Yeah, the internet.
Did you see a
yeah.
4-star general quit recently?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the 5th one he's been through. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he
like,
keeps
he's
firing
Yeah,
them.
he's doing a military purge.
Pete
Yeah.
Hegseth keeps fucking firing.
Oh, Pete
them.
Hegseth.
Mind you, Pete Hegseth is a fucking, might as well be a
Apparently,
fucking
a
sock
flu
puppet for all
outbreak
that's
broke
fucking
out after they stopped doing. Like he reversed a thing where he was like, no more mandatory vaccines for this thing in the Air Force, and now flu was bricked out in the Air Force, and they had to reverse that.
Damn. I do have to say, I do like his tattoos. His tattoos are fucking
Hegseth.
sick. His tattoos are fucking sick.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, they rule. As a Catholic man,
Yeah.
those tattoos are
Uh-huh.
fucking sick. I'm like, hell yeah, brother. I love that.
Maybe we should stop putting tatted up frat
Oh, I
bros
thought you were going
into
to say we
government.
should have Pete Hegseth on the podcast. Of course we should have him on the podcast.
I mean, sure, if he'll show up.
Okay, who wants to get
Imagine.
drunk and pretend to be Pete Hegseth?
Oh, dude. I like,
You're
give it to
halfway
Eric.
there.
Give it to Eric. He has so much history. He's an
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah, I'd
he
have
was an
to-
alcoholic. He'd really have to get into character.
Yeah.
And by drinking again, it would add a layer of shame.
Well, you think that
So
man
that would
feels
be-
shame?
Do you think that they sell
yeah, but
like
not the reasons a normal human would.
they sell like Halloween Pete Hegseth costumes that have like full up roll on sleeves that just have like the sick ass tattoos, like anchor arms from SpongeBob.
Yeah, but you have to go to Stormfront, unfortunately, to buy them.
There's one place. There's one place where people want to wear a Pete Hegseth costume.
Yeah.
Would you have bought anchor arms if they were real, like a SpongeBob anchor arm?
Bro,
shit?
I'm
No, because
sure
I feel like
those are real.
that was just an
Really?
allegory for steroids. So like,
yeah, I'm sure they
yeah,
are.
it was, but do you not think that there's fake wearable
fake big arms?
Yeah, that's
Well,
definitely
that's
a
just
thing,
like
dude.
there's like a whole muscle suit.
That's like Hulk hands plus some.
like
It's
if you got a
super
muscle
easy.
suit and just cut off the arms, you'd essentially have the same thing.
Yeah,
really?
for
I
sure.
thought the muscle suits, the whole thing was like that. It's not like an actual, like it helps you move your muscles underneath it.
You're
It's not
thinking of like
actual-
a suit to help your butt. That's a different thing.
like the Metal
He's
Gear
talking about a
Solid
suit
suit.
designed to make it look like you have muscles.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
not
but that's
a
like
suit
Hollywood
designed to
shit.
accentuate your actual muscles.
Yeah, that's like Hollywood
Different.
shit, though. Like,
Different
yeah, I mean,
Well, yeah, duh.
Well, that's what
That's
muscle
where-
arms are.
That's where good
anchor
costumes come
arms. Thank
from.
you very much. They had a name. Remember, do not speak ill of SpongeBob in this house.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Patty.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? I always remember fucking
I like SpongeBob.
mama. That's the only that like that, and then the hoopla. Those are the two sound bites.
staring at me
Menacingly. Yeah. God, the weird part is that there is such an age gap between the two of us.
Yeah.
And those are the episodes of SpongeBob that
Oh.
we saw because they just on repeat for like 10
And
years.
you know what's crazy is what played for you and me were played on repeat for all those years was the first like 10 episodes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, that
3
is
seasons.
weird.
It was the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob.
Though you still see those episodes, like,
Well, it's because they're the best episodes.
They really are.
and the funny thing is, they have never stopped making seasons.
No. I mean,
Like there are new episodes coming out like today.
Every
Like, not
time I
today
go to a
specifically, but,
hotel, I watch television, and which I mean, ever since I
To be
started
fair-
doing meth, it's pretty often. But like every time I turn the television on, I always do Cartoon Network
What's
or
your favorite
Nickelodeon.
hotel movie? Or not movie, but a hotel number. If you have to get a room in a hotel, what number are you hoping to get?
419 sounds like a really strong mask. Like that's all the cool numbers.
Yeah.
And
like
408, the haunted one.
I don't know, but 419 could kick your ass, and I'm like certain of it. Like if you took me to a room and there was like a door that had a number on it, and then like I had to be intimidated, like 666, 419, those are like up there together as like just
Yeah.
probably kind of intimidating.
675.
Oh, 675, 765. It's the numbers but backwards to fuck
Patrick,
you over.
we all know you're going into room 1411.
Yeah, I watched that movie once. Is that movie good?
I didn't know there was a movie.
Yeah, 1411.
Thought that's just a Nazi dog whistle number.
No, 1411's the movie where the guy goes into the room and then Samuel L. Jackson's in it, and then
No.
the guy like becomes Hitler.
No.
In the like, yeah,
What?
like
No.
yeah, because yeah.
You're
I've never seen-
combining what I was talking
never-
about
yeah.
at the beginning of this
You
conversation.
showed me this movie. We watched this together. It's about the guy. This is Samuel L. Jackson.
Is it
and then,
similar
like-
to the movie Room 88?
Yeah. It's a lot like that, except for the guy turns into Hitler, like
Okay.
over time. Like the
'Cause this one
room
takes place on Hitler's birthday, and you know that's really the only.
Well, I mean that was why we were hanging out.
Yeah.
I mean, like Hitler's look, the best
We
day
were trying
of
to track
the year.
down Samuel L. Jackson.
The best day of the year to hang out with Eric is Hitler's birthday.
Because too many
He
white
always
people
makes sure he's
like
free.
Samuel
Yeah, he
L. Jackson.
always makes sure he's free for that. He's always got a celebration.
I mean, he treats
going.
it like a fucking holiday.
He does. It's great. I mean, I got to admit, I have spent the past 10 years of Hitler's birthday at Eric's house. And you know what? The people that come over, they're
he,
not
he
that
always
bad.
barbecues like pork. I don't know why, but it's
well,
always delicious.
It scares away the undesirables.
Well, yeah, there's also like there's like a wiener
pork,
schnitzel
bacon.
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, there's
Wiener
that.
Schnitzel.
There's also like a good bit of beer. Like, well, there used to be back when you were drinking. You had like women dressed up in those
Steins.
maids and everything.
Yeah.
Lederhosen.
A lot of sauerkraut sausages, which he likes to shorten to like SS. He's like, "Hey
Yeah,
guys, you
yes.
want some SS?"
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
then
know,
there, he's got
everyone
them,
Everyone
love
wants to
the
be a part
SS.
of my SS. Thank you very
he's got
much.
them like shaped. He's cut them up, and they're like the little lightning bolts. I like that, by the way. You're a big Harry Potter guy.
Mhm.
That's fucking choice.
Big Harry Potter guy.
Harry Potter guy who's such a big
My
fan of
favorite
Harry
character
Potter.
is Voldemort.
Yeah. Big Harry Potter fan who's
I
so
really like
big.
his philosophy. I think there's a lot of wisdom you can get
Yeah.
out of Voldemort's philosophy.
Guy who's such a Harry Potter fan that he gets the tattoo on his forehead and he does it twice because he loves it so much. That's gotta be real. Yeah. There's a dude out there that just has the. Yeah.
I was looking through Reddit and like I saw r/Christianity, you know,
Mhm.
and someone had like the okay, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's like this cross with like 4 crosses in the corners.
The Celtic cross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Would you say this is problematic?" And people were like, "Yeah, from a distance,
From a
like,
yeah.
like we get it." But like people were probably just going to assume.
Yeah, but Pete Hegseth's tattoos are cool. They can talk about them all they want, but those tattoos are fucking sick. I mean, that dude. I mean, he's got.
now I just have to see stupid fucking tattoos.
I think
never
one
seen
of
his
them
tattoos.
just Deus Vault, right?
Yeah, one of them just says Deus Vult. I mean, it's just a bunch
That's
of like.
kind of concerning.
It's a bunch of gay fucking.
Yeah, it's just Templar. It's like Templar.
Yeah, it's like
Catholic.
Templar shit, and
tattoos.
then like frat party stuff. Like, that's all it is. But I mean, like, to be fair, we've been over this. It is pretty sick that he used to do keggers. Like that. Like people can call him Pete Kegsbreath all they want, but like, I'm kind of I'm happy that we have a dude who does keggers in the White House.
No, he lost a war.
We need like at least one
We
guy who
should
does
not have
keggers.
anyone in
well, he
charge
didn't have
who
anything to
loses a
do with
war.
the war.
He clearly was in charge.
He didn't fight the
Oh.
war.
He
was literally
just
in
killed-
charge.
He just told people
You
to
mean
fight
like
it.
that? Like
yeah,
that
it's
cross?
the Celtic cross.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, it's the Celtic cross.
Yeah, people were like, "Yeah, that's problematic, guys."
It's the Irish Catholic cross.
I mean, I don't give a shit about the cross, to be completely honest.
What about the Deus Vult tattoo? Oh, and the Buddhist one that's next to it. That's kind of like
I mean-
angled a little bit off.
I'll be honest, it's all just kind of
Damn,
when you add it all together, I'm a little like
Yeah, of course.
Everyone is.
Yeah, everyone is.
Everyone is.
Why didn't I bring up the we were going through the things for Hitler's birthday. I should have said he's like got a real Buddhist thing going on.
Yeah.
Like that
I love it when Hitler draws like I love it his like depictions of the sun.
Where they're yeah. Oh, dude, they look cool as hell. Where they're like it's like the sun, but like dark. You know, it's like the sun, but for like cool guys.
Yeah.
For like badasses. It's got like those like Greek like squiggles on it. It's like it's like the sun if it was in Disney's Hercules.
Now I don't know what you're talking.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, if the sun was in Disney's Hercules, it would look like that sun.
Okay.
Yeah. You've never seen Disney's Hercules?
No.
Oh,
Editor
dude.
Patrick, put it on screen.
Patrick, go ahead and put up a picture of the sun from.
No, just play the entire movie Disney's Hercules real quick.
At speed 100.
Yep.
Yeah, you know that.
Do you think we could get away with that if we played the entire
and every time
movie?
they say the word hero, play the entire B movie.
Okay. Realistically, I could probably get away with it if I played it at 100 times speed. Yes, probably. However, if I did put the Nazi symbol, the black sun, into Disney's Hercules and then put it on screen, I am 100% sure that video would get removed.
The black sun?
Yeah, look it up. It's a Nazi
What the fuck
symbol.
are you on about? What
I've
the
not
fuck
heard-
is the black sun?
I thought that's what you were bringing up. You thought you weren't referencing the black sun?
I was referencing that the swastika is an ancient Buddhist symbol for the sun.
It's basically just the black sun is basically just the sun, but black if it had like swastika squiggles going away from it. People like to make
I know about the
edits.
skull. Like if you see like
Right.
the skull things.
People love to
Death
put
heads.
like anime girls, anime waifus with the black sun. That's like a big thing for the Nazis.
I might have seen
It's
this.
one of those things that's like.
Isn't it weird? Like it's
Talk about that one, right?
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
The chaos.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it always reminds me of the chaos symbol from 40K.
I wonder why.
Yeah, that's one of those things like Norse mythology that white nationalists keep trying to fucking co-opt into their shit, but it's like old pagan stuff or whatever.
You gonna play the new Warhammer Total War, the Warhammer 40K Total War?
Probably.
Yeah, it looks like something the
you
two
gonna
of you
play-
will fucking love.
I've been just
Yeah.
consuming the ever-loving shit out of normal Warhammer Total War.
Who's
Yeah.
your favorite faction?
Skaven. It's
No,
a fucking rat.
I'm gonna bet it's
I actually like the
dwarves.
lizard people.
I was gonna say it's probably
what?
the lizard people.
Not the gun dwarves?
Dwarves are fun, and right now I'm actually playing as the vampires.
Yeah, but you modded them all to be
Um,
naked, you said.
I mean, that's just
One of those people.
one of the things that I get entertainment out of.
I mean, yeah, but
I
like,
had someone
you-
at work my job today be like, so he's like playing tabletop simulator.
Mhm.
And he was like,
Wait, what?
yeah,
Sorry, pause. Explain that.
not tabletop simulator. TTRP. No, what do you call card games?
just card games in general, tabletop card games.
Anyway, tabletop card game simulator.
Okay,
And you have a
TT. Oh, you mean like, trading
TCG,
card games?
trading
TCG,
card
yeah,
games.
TCG.
Yeah, okay, it's
Yeah,
TCG simulator.
Yeah, the shop one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I've been playing that. I've been thinking about modding it because they have a mod where it's naked waifus.
See, I mean,
Why
of
not
course,
just watch porn?
Yeah.
because you like look. There's a certain level
But also
of
sometimes porn games are fun.
Yeah.
So play a porn game.
dude. I mean, like seriously, some porn games like I'm just like legitimately
are
like
just
I'm
fun,
like just
yeah.
actually a good game.
Yeah.
Like it's absurd.
Honestly, if my porn video game is a good video game, I'm leaving.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
I
I'm
mean,
not here to play
that's the
fucking
problem.
video games.
That's you'll jack off. You'll leave and jack off, and then come back to the porn game and be like, "Yeah, but what is going on in this?" Like there was some real stuff going on in the like. What's gonna happen to that character? I gotta know. And then worst
The
case scenario,
RPG ones are pretty decent.
like Rants is famously really good. Princess Trainer is really good.
Oh,
Retarded.
yeah, that one's famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. That makes no sense to me. I have no desire for it whatsoever.
I mean, we're
Just-
getting old, Eric. We have no desire for sex anymore in general. I mean, at our age, it is impossible to get an erection.
Gooner games never really made sense to me. If I was only there for the game. If there's stuff to goon to, then I would get to the gooning after I was done playing the game.
You ever turn that setting off on Steam?
What?
So by default, when you have Steam, it turns off adult games. Have you ever turned that off?
No, because
I bet you know exactly what it looks like. Front page of Steam, if you have that setting off, it's just all porn games.
It's, well, at least the top, like,
I can imagine.
if you go, they won't show it on like the scroll thing usually, But like
The featured games.
yeah, but if you scroll down, it always in the upcoming game that in the top 5 is going to be a porn game.
Absolutely. Yeah. Every
In
time.
the top selling, usually there's like 2 or 3 porn games. In top upcoming, there's usually like a porn or 2.
I have never in my entire life spent a single penny on pornography.
And you saw Night Shift Nurses
neither.
somehow. Like, how'd you see
Yeah,
it?
the
You watch it online?
Internet.
I see. That was pretty
Like
early on in the
Aries,
internet.
Kazaa, LimeWire.
Okay, I was gonna say that had to be file sharing levels
Yeah,
of like
for sure.
forever ago.
That used to be my go-to.
I mean, God,
like,
occasionally you
especially for
download some
video.
like child pornography and then
Like-
you'd be like, oh my God, I'm
Okay,
getting arrested.
People
But-
go to like X videos and Pornhub today, and that's like YouTube, but porn.
Yes.
We did not used to have that. In fact, video was harder to get. You
God,
could
you
just
sound
get,
so
and you
old.
had to
I know.
have
Doesn't it
fucking.
suck?
You had to have expensive internet to get video.
Yes.
Okay,
Nah,
like
you
normal
could just go
internet
to- you could
was
just-
not fast enough to give you
See,
videos.
This is why
of
you
things.
missed out. You should have just done
Missed out?
Cam
I was there
girls.
before you
should've
were
just
there.
done cam girls. That's how you missed out.
It's true.
Okay, yes, I should have paid a stranger.
No, you
to
don't
give
pay
me a
them. I never
240p.
once paid. You just wait for somebody else to pay.
It's true.
They
you
have
do.
enough people. Somebody's gonna pay, and it doesn't have to be you.
I learned today
Okay,
that
he's
a lot
talking
of
about
people,
cam girls like cam girls were a thing in
Existed with-
1990
yeah.
fucking 8.
You weren't jacking off in 1998.
How old were you in 98?
I was a
11?
9-year-old jacker.
Oh, you were a 9-year-old jacker?
Yeah,
Were
I
you one of
started
those
early.
3,000 children that that Chinese man put on a ship?
I was born in 89. I was 9 in 98. Yes, I was touching myself. by
God,
then.
okay, never mind. You are old.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Bitch.
look at him. Look at the wrinkles on that face.
Look
Years
at my
of
cock.
alcoholism and
No,
My
smoking.
cock is not
No
big, but
wonder-
it touches the floor.
Oh my God, no
True.
wonder he doesn't believe in Kyle.
It's
got
all
this-
saggingness.
Capitalism has
Like, there's
worn him down
nothing-
so hard. He's like my coworker at work who's just like defeated.
Well, he just needs cream.
You
He
need
doesn't
to-
have his
you
money
know
to
what you
buy
need,
his
Eric?
cream.
You need revolutionary optimism. You need to read some Uncle
Tom.
Man, if I tried to
Uncle
charge onto
Todd.
a battlefield, I'd trip over my own scrotum. What are you talking about?
some Ho Chi Minh. That's what you need in your
No.
life.
Oh, yeah, I need to be euthanized by the state. Yeah, that would help.
Well, thank you for listening to AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm about to euthanize the state. I'm Will.
We can
Adopt
all,
at your local shelters.
Oh, we can euthanize Eric together.